He was preparing to go home. He took off from the runway, but shortly after takeoff, all the airport lights suddenly went out. The man didn't pay much attention to it. He simply pushed the throttle forward and flew the jet higher into the sky. After flying for about an hour, he suddenly started seeing several bright lights in the sky. At the same time, his control systems and instruments stopped working properly. He tapped some of the equipment with his hand, but it didn't help. He immediately pulled out the operation manual and followed the steps written in it. Still, nothing changed. Now, he was starting to worry, so he called the control tower, but no one answered. Slowly, he realized he had lost his direction. Now, his jet was flying over the ocean, and the fuel was also running low. He kept trying different things, when suddenly a thick fog covered everything, so he quickly reduced the jet's speed to save some fuel. He was losing hope. Just as he was about to give up, a bomber plane suddenly appeared in front of him. The bomber gently moved its wings, as if saluting him. When the bomber's pilot realized the situation, he understood that the fighter pilot had lost his way and was almost out of fuel. The bomber pilot signaled to him, "Follow me." Both planes changed direction. With the bomber pilot's help, they soon reached an airfield. A little later, the fighter pilot safely landed his jet. When the bomber pilot saw that the fighter pilot had landed safely, he turned his plane and flew away again. When the fighter pilot stepped out of the cockpit, he saw a car parked nearby. The staff there took him in the car to the canteen. Inside the canteen, many names and ages were written on the wall. There was a photograph on the wall that caught his attention. The pilot in that photo was the same one who had just helped him land. He immediately asked the staff, "Who is this pilot?" The staff replied, "He was a very brave pilot from our airbase. After every mission, he would fly alone in a bomber plane and search for damaged or lost aircraft, guiding them back to base. Over the ocean, thick fog often appears. Many pilots lose their way. He used to find them and guide them safely home. But on Christmas night in 1943, his bomber plane crashed into the ocean. It has been 14 years since that incident." The fighter pilot was shocked. He couldn't believe it, because that same pilot had saved his life just a short while ago. Then he heard the sound of a bomber plane again. He quickly ran outside, but there was nothing there. He looked around, but found nothing. Just as he turned his head, he saw several vehicles coming toward him. Some soldiers arrived and said, "Your plane suddenly disappeared from the radar, so we came here searching for you." The fighter pilot told them that a bomber pilot had saved him and that the staff here had turned on the runway lights. The soldiers looked shocked. They said, "This place has been abandoned since the end of World War II. No one lives here anymore." Hearing this, the man slowly turned around. The canteen that had looked clean and well maintained just moments